Okay, folks, we've done a little video to explain my Tyke Strike concentrator to you. It mounts on a bucket, uses a 500-gallon pump, uses a battery or power supply, and separates your gold. The pictures don't lie. You can see where it caught the gold. What we come with, the unit comes like this in a retail form. It's $89.95. It comes with the bolts to mount it, a mounting bracket for the bucket, and the whole complete unit with all the riffles and everything set up, a water system, and a 3/4-inch water inlet to use. We use in our system here what's called a Tyke Strike, and I put it in all my equipment. And some people say, well, that's just a logo. No, it's not just a logo. It's there for a purpose. As you load material into this box, this thing will turn brown with lightweight material. As it changes, it'll lighten up and the material will go away and it'll turn dark, or it'll turn gold, and, according to what you've got in it. But once it does that, then it's time to add more material. In your video, you'll look real close and you'll see in the pictures these little bitty holes right here just full of little bitty specks. Those specks of gold, some of them are 200 mesh gold. We really find the fine gold in this machine the way it's set up and does what it's supposed to. I think you'll really love the output it gets from the material it works with. Heavy, heavy plastic we're making them out of to make them last for you. This one here is $89.95 complete with everything. And then I carry a deluxe model that I'm going to show you here. It also includes a 500-gallon pump. It includes the hose, all the mounting and everything. Same unit, just everything you need to make it go. It's $129.95 total. I've got them in stock. I'm making more all the time. Making actually a lot of new things all the time, so keep your eyes open. But this is the first thing I want to get out this week and really get a good video explain, let people know about how it works and what it does. Everything in it's got a purpose. It works, it catches gold, and I think you'll be really surprised. Thank you a lot. Some people asked me how strong my box was. Let me just give you an idea of what we got here. There it is, and let's see. Oh yeah, that's me, 175 pounds of spike standing on it, which is a lot less spike than there used to be, but it's still 175 pounds of spike. And this thing's there. Look at me bouncing, guys. If I put wheels on it, I could skateboard this thing. Okay, this is our Tyke Strike concentrator. This is the way it comes to you. Unit like this, water outlet on this end, all our drops that do the work. Got a nice little bag of nylon bolts to be able to put it together with. And then we got a nice little piece we made on the front here to make adjustments and to mount it to the bowl, to the bucket. I'm going to show you real quick just how you go about putting this thing together to get it ready to run. And you just take something and clip it off and get your parts out. Take this part right here. You're going to put it right up against this right here, and you're going to mount it with these two short screws in this little bag right here, in these two little short screws in the bag with the wing nuts. Now those will be mounted here. When you get ready to use this machine, you will adjust it with the slots and get it where you want it to adjust your levels and levels this direction. But then once you get ready to take it off and clean it, you'll take these two screws off and lift it off and not have to put these back on again. So it's a real simple process of just threading two little nylon screws in and putting wing nuts on to hold it in there. And that's the way you mount it onto your machine to get started. From there, you mount it on your bucket. I'll show you that next. Okay, once we get the bracket mounted onto the unit, you'll see here we have two nylon screws here, which are thumb screws that you can use with your fingers to tighten. And then inside we have nylon wing nuts, make it real easy to take off. So once you get it all adjusted out and running, you just take these two off to remove it, to clean it, put it back, shake it out, and put it back on. Oh, you can't wait. I can't wait to show you the cleaning. That is the unbelievable part of this apparatus. Okay, what we normally do, we take a bucket, we come down about 1.5 inches below the rim, and we drill a couple of holes in line with our mounting bracket here. That'll make it where the mounting bracket lines up and mounts right in here. And then we go down in the bucket, we drill us a hole to let the water out of the bucket. And that'll let the water come out of the bucket instead of the bucket overflowing and making a big old mess. So that's the plan for that. We dump into the tub, we circulate water out of the tub, but this is how it's going to mount. You just kind of mount these in, and you'll just kind of give it a little shove, and next thing you know, it slides down over the screws and you're ready to snug it up and go to work. So it's a pretty simple apparatus the way we put it on. Thank you, guys. What we have now is we have the machine running I got it running fairly flat because I'm running first run on material. It's a pretty good bit of water. The battery's real strong right now. As it weakens up, it'll slow down a little bit. I want you to watch the flow of the dirt through the box and what it's going to do. It's going to come through, and we get around here. This is a Tyke Strike. This should load up with material. After it loads up with material, it'll clear. Once it clears, it's time for us to add another scoop of dirt. So we're going to try a little scoop in here and see what happens. Let you see kind of what happens here. I'm going to put a bunch. You see the Tyke Strike load? Watch it unload. As it unloads, it'll turn back to black because all the lights are gone. After it does that, then we're going to work through the rest of the riffles. Very few things get past this point in this box. If it does go here, we got some huge big ones at the bottom that really double up the catch. But what the purpose is we want to take everything going through and break it down and send it through the machine. Put another little scoop in for you. I'm going to hit it pretty hard. With this much water, you can go pretty heavy. You can always run your material twice, at least. See what you got going. Make sure you're not blowing through anything. You've seen how that dirt flies through there. Dirt just zooms right through the box. And we see what happens with it. I don't know. Let's put a scoop of something else in there. Y'all ready to watch this? Let's put a little scoop of something else. Let's see. Has this got anything in it? Let's see. If there's anything in it, it'll stop real quick so we can see it, folks. That's the whole purpose of this machine. It's a little bitty dab there with a little gold in it. Let's see where it goes. Didn't put much. Just put a little out of my testing bucket. We'll let it run a few minutes and clear out. A little shaky and send some through. Yeah, let's push a little heavy dirt in the machine. There we go, guys. Let's let that settle a minute and see what it looks like after it settles a few seconds. We're washing away the lights. Keeping the heavies. Everything I make works on what's called the exchange principle. We're exchanging heavy particles for light particles. Doesn't matter the size of them, they're still heavy. So the density of the particles is what we're trying to take care of and move out of here. The lighter density we move, the heavy ones we keep. And by doing so, we're keeping our gold and our other heavy minerals. Hope you enjoyed watching the way it's working here and running through all the riffles. We got a pretty good water flow and everything in the box has got a purpose. All the way from the very bottom, all churns through. You can turn it up, run it pretty fast, and then run the dirt again. Or you can run it real slow, take your time, and probably get everything the first run. I do have some numbers that I use as far as angles on it to set it up. The best thing I found about the machine is that you can set it up and level it and do all that without any tools. No tools at all required on any of my equipment at this point, so we're trying to keep it that way. I'm going to shut it down so you can see where everything settles out when it turns off, so we're going to do that now. Let you see what happens here when it shuts down. The water's going to drain away, and then we're going to take the camera and kind of pan through the box and just see what all's in the box here, guys. Look around up in the top, see what's in the box in the grooves. I haven't looked yet, but I can't get a good angle, but there should be some little ones in this area right here. Itty bitty little small ones in those holes. I can't see it from where I'm at. Working on the side. My cameraman should probably see them, and it's the camera I'm hoping. You can see the nice pieces that are first the riffle up in here, right in my hatch pattern. Next riffle, the Tyke Strike. Guarantee you there's gold in that hole right there. There's no doubt about it. We ought to take, I can see gold in it actually. We probably ought to take a snuffer bottle, just snuff that out of that hole and see what comes out of that one little hole. But as you can see, gold's all through the box up in the top section. Hardly anything in the bottom section. It just doesn't get there when it works the way it's supposed to. But we'll run this dirt, and then there's a couple of things we can do to change it and make it better along the way.
You just go ahead and go whenever you're ready.
We'll load it pretty hard this time. We're going to the same to the spot.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna do it again. I'm gonna hit it with a bunch this time, okay? A lot of dirt.
Okay.
Let it wash. Like that.
Yeah.
Now, can you zoom in on that? Where you want to be, and I'll put a scoop to it so we can watch it. Is that watching the strike or the other part? That's fine. Let's do the strike up
Yeah,
close.
let me get it. Okay.
Ready? That's 8-inch screen material zipping through the machine. If there's any gold in there, guess what? We're going to keep it. We'll prove that in just a little while when we break it down and show you how it cleans up. What are you thinking, guys? It goes through the strike pretty good there. Let's let it load again for you, slow mo in close view here. It'll light. Let's just load her up. Oh, we're gonna load up the strike, but then the strike's gonna clear. When it clears, all the lightweight sand's gone, the heavies are still there, the lead's still there, and the gold's still there. And the black sand, naturally. So we're doing what we're supposed to keep. We're keeping the heavy stuff and pushing that light stuff right down in that bucket on the end. Okay, now I'll try to jump up around the top end. Right there. So we can get the picture of that gold. You can see the gold in it now?
Yeah. I can see it more here. But the biggest problem is the water, but you can see that big chunk right there?
Yeah.
That's what you can see.
Yeah. These up here, I want to show them covering and uncovering, so I want to try to show you. Okay. Up on this end. You ready? Okay, when you're ready. Okay. You notice that light sand come in and covered up the gold in them first couple of ripples. Took it just a few seconds and the light sand went away, but the gold's still there. This thing's doing what it's supposed to, guys. You need to watch it and check out. Really proud of what we got making out here. How that sand flies through the box, but the gold stays there. That's hard to believe, isn't it? As big as them pieces of sand are going through there, zipping through the way they are.
Might have to chop the beginning of that off. But.
Okay, what I done when I built this thing is I decided I wanted to be able to easily adjust the angles to get it level, to get it the angle for how much pitch we wanted on the box to pick up our gold. So by doing so, I put these nice little nylon bolts on the bottom, and what we can do is we can loosen them up and we can take angle out of the box and flatten it out real flat to run first runs. You can scarf off all the gold. And then we can take it on down and get it further as we get the gold in the box. Now you've seen all the gold that was in the box, and we're just going to keep adding angles. And as we do, it'll take away more of the trash, and then at one point, it will go crazy and jump on us if we don't watch out. But you adjust your angle by moving it up and down here, as you can see. If it's a little off level this way or a little off level this way, you can adjust those and then snug your little bolts up and you're ready to go. When it comes time for a cleanup, the whole thing works as this way. Shut your power down, take these two off, lift it off, and I'm going to show you how a cleanup goes. When I do a cleanup on this machine, I depower the system, let it kind of settle out and the water walk away from it. And then we're going to take these two nice little nylon nuts off the side here so we can get to it and work. There's two of them over there. You can reach around on the back side and unscrew them with your fingers because everything's finger nuts. Make it a little easier to work here, guys. Now, I'm sorry I'm working at a crazy angle, but I'm working underneath my cameraman right now, so it's a little tight here working, but this will give you a general idea how this works. When you get ready to run in and do your cleanup, you just lift these two nice little plastic screws out of your way. Make sure you don't drop your box. I just take a simple gold pan. I use small gold pans all the time, so I use a small one for this too. I set it in my bucket. I take my machine and tip it up on an angle and side like this. And you ready for this, folks? I turn the water on. And everything washes out of that, right into that pan. So we're getting all the gold that was in there into our little pan. Quick little cleanup. Now that's the fast method. There is another method, but I use that one a lot here at the house. Look in the pan. You notice that's all the material we got. And we run probably a third of a bucket of material, and that's all of it. That's the limit of what come out of it. We put it in the pan, we catch it in the pan. You can catch it in a bucket, catch it anywhere you want to, but I just catch it in a pan because I find it works for me. What I do is, when I get ready to clean up this machine, I turn the pan around with the riffles on this side. So if I wash anything, it washes against the riffles and stays in the pan. It doesn't just fly out of the pan. The other thing I do is I just take a scoop. I get a little water and I just take it and run it up in the scoop. And I just start at the top of each little riffle. And I work each little riffle and hole right down into the pan. You can see how it's all running in. Nice little flow of everything. It all runs right down the inside edge of the sluice into the pan. And that's all the material. And this is all the material that you would get in your sluice after no matter how much material put in. You can put a half a bucket through and that is all you're going to get because that's all the riffles will hold. Just wanted you to know that you're not going to look for a lot of material to pan down. This is the whole idea, is to get rid of that material so you don't have to pan it down. Hope you enjoyed that. The simple way to clean it up. The other way was a little bit hectic, I guess. I thought I'd better show you the easy way. Thank you. Okay, I've built a little video together to show you how my Tyke Strike concentrator works. I figured I might as well show them to you up close here to show you what they look like. This is one, the way they come shipped to you. It comes with a little bag with all your bolts. It comes with a bracket to mount it to the bucket. You drill you a couple of holes in the bucket for the mount. You drill a hole in the bucket to drain your water out. Other than that, it's ready to go. Uses a 3/4 inch hose to operate. Mount it on your bucket, put it in operation as the video shows you. It will get out all the little fine gold, as you can tell in the pictures in the video. This unit right here, the way this is, with no pump, no hose, is $89.95 for the whole package like this. And then if you buy it with the whole complete kit, we call this a deluxe kit. And this includes a Seaflow 500-gallon pump, which has got a 4-year warranty, all the bolts, the nuts, 3 foot of hose to hook it up with. You drill your bucket, put it on, and you're ready to go. These are $129.95.